I want to talk with you today about a simple yet difficult to implement strategy for getting more interviews. And it's only difficult because most people are afraid to follow it. Now, let me just outline what most people do when they job hunt. What most people do is they write up a resume, they post it on a bunch of job boards, they get onto LinkedIn, try and connect with everyone on the planet, which is difficult, but I won't go into that right now. But then they do nothing with those connections. They talk to all their friends, say they're looking for a job, and then they sit back and wait for the phone to ring. Now, statistically, 20% of all jobs are filled by 25% of all positions are filled by job boards or recruiters. I forgot to mention, they send out their resume to a bunch of recruiters. So 25% of all jobs are filled that way. Most jobs are filled through networking. But there's another part to that equation of networking that most people don't pay attention to. Let me talk with you about what that is and talk with you about what you should be doing while you're out doing all this other stuff. And that is, I want to encourage you to break the rules. Huh? Break the rules? See, the rule is imposed by some bureaucracy to say you apply to our company only through our applicant tracking system. You email a resume to us, to this person in human resources who will read your resume and say, I have nothing for this person. So you're back at square zero, except your resume is in the tracking system. And watch this. This is the worst case. This is the worst situation, and I see it happen all the time. If a recruiter later tries to present your resume to that firm, the firm says, he's in our system already, doesn't accept the referral, and then does nothing to contact you. And it happens so often, it's ridiculous. Here's what I want you to do. And again, I want to say it this clearly to you. You got to break the rules. Rules are made to be broken because the rules don't really serve you. They serve an institutional bureaucracy that has become fat, dumb, and happy and doesn't really care about hiring the best and the brightest. At least that part of the bureaucracy. You know what part of the bureaucracy does care? The person who's charged with doing what you do. So let's say you're an accountant or a financial analyst or a software developer. You don't reach out through HR, you reach out to the head of the function that you do. And you provide them with a value proposition letter. If you haven't seen one of those before, look for my video on value proposition letters. And what you do is you talk about what you do and how you've helped the firm make money or save money. You call these people and you say, hi, I want to reach out to you because I've been doing some research. I understand you head up this function. I do such and such. For my current organization, my previous organization, I was responsible for such and such. I'd love to talk with you and give you a sense of what I do. Would you have a half hour to meet? Some people are not going to return your phone calls. Some people are going to ask you for a resume. However, who do you want to have the resume in the hands of? HR or the person who actually makes the hiring decision? I think you know the answer. So often people settle for contacting HR that they wind up hamstringing their job searches. You need to start learning to break the rules and get to the real decision makers and circumvent HR.